We have a very large tree in the rear yard within 10 feet of the building. Magnificent oak. However, the problem with these type of trees so close is they can cause the foundation to be undermined. We have a large tree at the front elevation. This is going to draw a lot of moisture from the soil. Now, I'll make this comment because you need to know about it, but frankly, I wouldn't want to cut the tree down. It's gorgeous. The tree's coming into contact with the telephone cabling here at the the right elevation. There's some weather damage at the right elevation to the siding. It's been painted over, but it still exists. When you see siding, this is wood siding, it's rather attractive. When you see siding that's got a barreled effect, that indicates that water's been present, if it's not there now, but been present in the past. And the barreling is caused by the siding, the wood, expanding but being held in position. Nail at the side, top of the siding and at the bottom of the siding. It's only got one way to go, and that's to form a convex shape. We're at the front elevation here. And there's water penetration in underneath the paint. In fact, the paint's been put over the top of what essentially is something that's possibly leaking. We have a skirt around the crawl space. And we have a little bit of weathering and water penetration on the gable end there. It has a gable end vent, but I cannot see any sign of soffit vents. No, it's all gable end ventilation. No upper attic ventilation other than that. That is very common on properties of this age. Another gable end vent and no signs of a soffit. Soffits would be worthwhile putting in. This area up here is the soffit, and that's where you'd put the vents, and that just increases the ventilation. Here's the service drop. And we have the meter. Should be corked along the top here. This is the board. All of the breakers behind here. This is an ideal place for it externally. It doesn't need to be inside the property. As you can see, got all our breakers. We don't have any arc fault detectors. That's not surprising, it's its age. Well, we need to get this supported and then I can open it up. As it is at the moment, I can't, but I have a solution to that, and we'll bring that out of the truck in a bit. Here we are at the rear left elevation. There's a little bit of distortion in the decking. Not a great deal though. We'll get the ladder out in a bit and have a close look at it. Here we've got the air conditioning unit and our gas meter. There's not really enough clearance between the AC unit and the siding. We have insulation protected by silver foil, which is good. And we have another isolator here, and it should be corked along the top here. Now we're going to have a look at the gas meter, see if it's leaking. I'm going to check for gas leaks. No gas leaks, which is always good. We have an exterior outlet here. It's GFCI, which is correct. Just going to see how many volts we've got. We should have 124, 25. We have 122 volts on this outlet here. So that's good, but the outlet to the right of us here, there's no volts on that at all. Here we have an external light, and it has got caulking behind it. Caulking is used to protect the conductors from contact with water. We have a vent here. I'm not sure it's a soffit vent, but we have a vent. Well, here we have a hose bib. We're going to go and check the water pressure on the system. We have a water pressure here of 60 pounds per square inch. That's good water pressure. We're at the rear elevation. We have water intrusion. The wood here has become soft to touch. You can see it's splitting. This is caused by the water. It causes the wood to swell. Probably that wood frame there needs to be repaired. We've got water penetration here, more here. It's probably penetrating along the top. It runs down and then pools at the bottom and then gets sucked up into the wood and causes the rot. We have a uncorked electrical box, and we have a downpipe emptying next to the foundation. We have cleanouts here. I have signs of water penetration in the siding at the right hand elevation. More water penetration along the top of the window, here. This roof inspection. Now the roof is too high, too steep to walk on. We're going to do the inspection from the ground. We use a single lens reflex camera. Got a 300mm lens on it. Just not even. Not at all. Oh dear. It's like the wavy navy. Okay. No. No. Live with it. Be careful. This is the interior inspection. We're just going to do a walk through the house. Get familiar with it. And then we'll start on a series of inspections. Here's the dog. He's a good boy, eh? Yes, you are a good boy. Yes. He's somewhat fearful of everybody, apparently. A gas fire here, gas logs. Okay, it's a flueless fire. I don't know whether it actually has gas. Here we are at the fire itself. We have a front door here. It's locked. Windows are old single glazed. In the bedroom. What I'm looking for in this initial walkthrough is signs of water penetration in the ceilings. Attic hatch, but it's sealed. We may not be able to get up into this attic. It's a bit of a bummer. Here we have a return. Another bedroom. Can't see any signs of water penetration internally, which is a good thing. Okay. We're looking for the crawl space access. We're in the master bedroom. Oh, we've got a smoke detector's been removed. Laundry. We cannot find access to the crawl space. maybe it's in here. No, there's no signs of it in the floor here. No signs in here. Okay, we're in the full attic. The outlets I can't get at. Here we have a vent hood and it's shifting. So there's a bit of corrosion around here, corrosion here. This vent hood is incorrectly set. You can see it's moving. Got a screw in here which is correct, but because it's only got one screw, it's twisting and coming apart. And we've got some internal corrosion here. This water heater's probably coming close to the end of its safe working life. This is the temperature pressure relief valve, and that's not working. Then we have the gas controller down here. We need to go and get the gas meter, test it for leaks. It's 12 years, limited warranty, 2005. It's coming on to 10 years. Now 12 years means it may be covered by its warranty. That's something to find out, but I'm recommending that it's changed. We have electric heating. We're missing a insulation on the P-trap. We have extension cords, but it's being used for a vacuum cleaner. It's perfectly acceptable. Okay, it had a gas heater. It's located in this area. It's abandoned. The flue is abandoned. And the roof has had additional struts put in. That's no bad thing. We've had ventilation, upper roof ventilation put in. So we do have upper roof ventilation. We're going to check the gas heater for gas leaks. Hopefully there will be none up here. Okay, we don't have any gas leaks. That is always good news. We're going to check out electrical outlets. So we've got voltage there, that's always good to know. At some of them we're going to check the volts present. The whole idea there is to see whether or not there's an unusual drop in voltage, which can indicate issues with the wiring. We have 121, it's good. Not wrong with that at all. This is the master bedroom, bathroom. See what we've got in terms of, yep, GFCI is working. And a shower. We're going to set the shower running because we want to check out the sewerage lines. Closet in here. Light's not working. Well, I have to say I cannot find the crawl space access. We will go and have a look at the skirt around the building, see whether or not it's actually on the external area. There's a hole in the crawl space there. I cannot see access to the crawl space, and there's no crawl space ventilation. So there's no ready access to the crawl space. So you have a skirting here, it's all closed up. This is the electrical panel. We have a lot of double tapping of the neutrals. You shouldn't double tap neutrals because they do actually can carry current, and that makes a weak point where poor connection can lead to overheating of the neutral. There's a neutral here. Just going to check out the voltage. We should have 240 volts across the neutral and two 40 volts, 120 volts across the neutral. $238. That's okay. Got good voltage. This is a pool inspection. We have subsidence in the decking on the left hand side of the pool here. You could see how the decking is falling away. It's the ground beneath it is going, and so we've got that opening up. Now that can be quite a problem because it allows water to get behind the gunite pool, and that can wash away the ground and the support the ground provides the pool itself. Have a crack in the decking here. More issues here. Now it can be solved easily. It's got to be corked. The other side, you could just cork it and stop it subsiding any further. It needs to be jacked up. Here we've got the jacuzzi. We have non-entrapment drains, which is very good. And that doesn't look like a non-entrapment drain at the bottom there. It's covered in leaves, so I can't be positive. Here again we've got problems with the decking. The decking is subsiding. Now the decking is an important part of the whole structure, so some care should be taken to repair the decking around this area. All equipment is located at the rear here. This is the filter. There's the gas heater. We have a blower. Two pumps. And a control box. Both are on. Blower is not working. It's also loose on its mount. This is the gas heater. There's no power to the gas heater. So it's connected to the circuits, but there's no power to the heater itself. It's on, so we know that is on. See if these have any effect. That should be GFCI. It's not. There's no power to it either. Okay, we've got the blower going. It's on these two switches here. One's a blower. I'm assuming the other one's a light, but I can't see a full light. No signs of a full light. But the blower is blowing away. That's good news. There's the jacuzzi. Blower's working in the jacuzzi. And the blower's working over at the pool equipment. We have exposed wiring at the water heater in the pool house. We don't have a temperature pressure relief valve drain line and it's rusting out. I'm not going to touch this heater because I actually doubt its functionality, and it's also dangerous. I don't want to put my hands around anywhere where there's exposed wiring, especially in an area with lots of water. No water at the sink. Exposed outlets. No water at the commode. Signs of mould in the pool house. This is the cooker. It doesn't have an anti-tip on it. We're just going to heat up the oven, see where it comes up to temperature. And we have 4 burners, one of which is actually a pot. It's loose on the top here. Let's see if we can get some temperature on it. Yep, that one's heating up. This one's heating up. That's heating up. So's that one. So we at least know they heat. There's the GFCIs. And this GFCI is not working. No response there. Certainly not working, so GFCI is missing from the kitchen. In the guest bathroom, shower's working. And we have hot water. Well, the GFCI doesn't work. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, we have a outlet that's on the same circuit as the lighting. You can see when we go on and off. So it's an incorrectly wired circuit. You do not want to have your lighting and your outlets intermixed. And we've got 119 volts. Well, we know we have 124. So this circuit here is actually dropping a lot of volts. So you're going to need an electrician. You've got to analyse these. The main cause of fire inside a building itself, other than inside garages, which then can get carried on into the house, is the electrical circuitry. And we've got a drop of 19 volts here. It should be at least 120.6. Round it up, 121. It's 119, so it's dropping too much. And then of course we've got this added addition that when I push this button, all the lights go out. Wrong. We have a bathroom vent here, and we have another bathroom vent in the master. Can go off. We've had that on for long enough now, so it clears the sewer system out. No, there's no bathroom vent in here. Oh, GFCI works in this bathroom. That's good. So there's a missing bathroom vent from the master bathroom. Let's go and see if we've got it's ventilating to the outside world. I think it is. I think I saw a bathroom vent on the right elevation or the right slope when I was around here earlier. There's the bathroom. Yeah, and there's the vent. That's good. Okay, we're doing the foundation measurement for the house. Starting off at the rear right elevation. I'm sorry that's your favourite place, but I've got to come back there. I have. This is the sewer inspection. Going down under the house first. First bathroom. It's okay, it's PVC. Okay, we'll turn the sewer cam on. We'll go back again. This is the clean out that goes under the house. We've got the first bathroom here. And we're going to go to the left. The left was just directly to a commode. We've now gone to the right. And we're making our way, I would say, towards the kitchen and then the laundry. There's a joint in the pipe there. That all looks okay. We're about to make a turn. There's an elbow. Looking at the joint, it's looking pretty good. We're continuing down now. We've got junction. We're going to make a turn, and we've come to the end. We're actually, I would say it's not. That's not a commode. I think that's the laundry. I'm going to back out now. Okay. We're going to come out the sewer line now, so what we're going to do is turn the camera around and go down to the city street. And now we're going to go to the city tap. Camera out. And into the other clean out. Oh, we've got water. We've got water. Okay, we've got standing water. That's why we've got backups here. See, the actual pipe here is pretty grungy. There's a lot of scum there, and you can clearly see, as I move the camera, you can see there's water there. There shouldn't be water there. We're underwater here. Nearly completely submerged the camera now. We've gone on about 10 feet. Okay, we're out the water now, so that will be backing up. It should be easy to solve, but it's certainly something you want to fix. And here we are at a junction, and that's full of water too. And that looks like it's a junction which is joining the neighbours. You see the water there. So that's not good, I'm afraid. Let's take the camera out. There's the camera, it's out of the sewer line now. We have a real issue with this sewer. The pipes, the PVC pipes, which are pretty new. Well, new, they're not original. They've been around for a few years, but they're not original. And they've subsided, they've settled. As they settle, it causes a belly in the line, and that belly is going to cause the waste products to settle because they're not moving, and as they settle they will start to clog up the line, and you'll end up with a backup. And I can tell it's been happening because if you look here you can see the pipe's pretty dirty, and that's a result of backups. That's a good boy. Hi. Hi. Can you hear me? Yeah. I'm recovering. It was very, very painful. But it seems to be a twinge. I've got to be careful though. But are they coming to the end of the inspection? Okay. What time did you set the end for? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. My email's not back yet. Oh, okay. What's the time now? Cool. Well, I've got an hour to get my notes and everything together, so it hasn't delayed me that much. I didn't go under the foundation. Did we charge for going under the into the crawl space? Yeah. What did we charge? 150, wasn't it? Okay, and we charged how much for this can? Oh, we gave them a deal in the end, didn't we? If you took, say, $50 off for the crawl space, okay, well, I'll leave it to you. You can either take the 150 off or less. We've got to take something off because I've got to say it's not been inspected, so that they can make other arrangements should they need to. Yes, I think so. We haven't done the analysis yet. I'm about to start on that. Oh no! There was no access, or if there is, it's hidden from me. Not uncommon, as we know. We're going to carry out the infrared scan. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
You're Mark, you said?
I am, yes, I'm Mark.
Nice to meet you.
The big dog's scared of his own shadow.
Oh, he is. I think when we came to see the house the first time, he was...
Yeah.
He's all... not even bark.
That's right, yes. That's it, you settle down there. Okay, let's start with the outside.
Ricky's a great appearance.
He's lovely.
Okay, so...
We're going to go and we'll just start walking around the house.
Alright.
And I'll give you an outline of the things that I've discovered.
Okay.
And then this afternoon I'm going to write the report up.
Okay, great.
Now here we've got the swimming pool, obviously. Down the side here we have coping. We have coping here. This coping is actually it's subsiding, and you can see it's moving away from the deck, or the deck's moving away from the coping. And
Coping, the deck is...
this is
yeah,
coping, this is a deck. And then it opens up these holes. Now, the problem with them is that allows water to get in, and that can undermine the actual swimming pool itself. Because it's a gunite pool, it's in ground, and the way they make it is they dig a big hole and they line it with steel mesh and reinforcement iron bars, and then they spray a concrete at it. So it actually adheres, or doesn't really adhere, it actually fills all the gaps between the ground and the pool. Okay. That's how it's built. Now if you get water getting down the back there, it can wash it away, and now you get a cavity. And that gives it little support and can lead to it cracking and leaking. There's no reason to think it's doing that at the moment, but if it's not fixed over time, that's what will happen. Okay. Let's go up and look at the pool equipment.
Is that going to be in the write-up as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything I'm telling.
Take notes on, or just?
Oh no, there'll be a short test at the end.
Okay, great. Pop quiz. I've had enough of those this week.
Okay. That's a quick quiz. Now here, we've got the pool equipment. Okay. There's no apparent leaks and things like that, and the equipment is the basic equipment that does the job. The water heater, however, did not come on, and there's no flow controller on the water heater. Normally what you want is something that tells you that water's not flowing, because otherwise the heater can come on and the water stops flowing, and then it can melt down, cause a fire. It's an addition that's often there on the more modern pools. This is probably getting on for 10 or 12 years old.
I was going to ask how old you thought this pool was.
Yeah. Okay. And these water heaters last about 10 to 12 years. So that's probably coming to the end of its safe working life. Okay. But as I say, I tried to turn it on. I couldn't get any control over it whatsoever. So again, that'll be in the write-up.
Electrical circuit or anything like that?
I tried to go straight into the box there. There's no obvious point at which it's turned on, and there's no instructions, and I'm not going to switch switches randomly.
Sure, no.
Yeah, because we never know what would happen. Everything else looks fine. I mean, the blower works. I thought at first the blower wasn't working, but I'd found the switch that controlled the blower. Okay. And I got the blower going.
What's the blower do?
The blower just goes into the jacuzzi. Okay. And it just aerates the water and generally causes the water to turn and change.
So is the pool heater primarily to heat this?
No, it's to heat the pool itself.
So
yeah.
This is just whatever temperature the pool is, same temperature.
That would be the temperature of the jacuzzi, unless it's separately owned. There is a switch that allows you to turn between the two of them, but without actually being able to run the pool, I can't tell whether that's working. Yeah. Good thing about the pool, it's got anti-entrapment covers. Yeah, they're anti-entrapment. But
that one does not look like one.
That is not anti-entrapment. Okay.
What's the cost to get an anti-entrapment on that?
I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's particularly astronomical. It's a few $100s.
Right, because the valve, I'm sure the cover itself is probably...
It just unscrews. Yeah.
You got to get somebody who can...
Yeah, just swim down there, unscrew it, and put a new one in. Okay. You know, I can't see that. This has been running, the pool sweep's been running all morning, and that's working perfectly fine. The skimmers are working. Okay. And overall, it looks good, but I'm not quite sure of whether it's maintaining its level. You can see there. You see the watermark?
Yeah. Especially on this one. The rest of it doesn't seem to really have that build up at the...
Well, yeah, but you see, it's not going to go much higher because you've got the weir.
Oh, right.
Okay, and the weir is there.
That looks a little low, right?
Well, or was it high because of the rain last night?
That's a good point, right? Evaporation.
Well, evaporation won't take that much out. Evaporation will take an inch or so. over a few days. But that's a bit more than that. But you know, we had a lot of rain last night.
Okay. So you think it's just...
Yeah, all I can say is make that observation.
No obvious leaks though?
No obvious leaks, no.
What about this fence that says... Anyway,
This
those are switches for that.
Yeah, it doesn't turn on the pool light. It should turn the pool light on, but the pool light's not coming on.
Where are the pool lights?
You can see it directly opposite you.
I see. Hello? Hey, I went to the house inspector. Okay.
Okay, let's go and just talk about general water penetration. There's signs of water penetration at various places around the building. Not uncommon with these old siding buildings. This is in fact a fibrous material. It's not wood. Yeah, it's not wood. But
right.
Look, you can see here. This is caused by water penetration into the walls. So somewhere around here, up here, there's some penetration getting in. You can see it here. You can see there, along here. It's one of the features of a building of this age and this design, that it needs constant maintenance in terms of the siding and the caulking. It's, you know, you can't let it go a couple of years. Right. You probably have to have it recorked and checked on an annual basis. So we end up with that. This is soft, so that needs to be removed. If we go,
not good,
no, soft's not good. No. If we come around here, we're okay along this side here, but here are the clean outs for the sewer lines. We're going to come and talk about that in a minute. Okay. These downpipes shouldn't actually empty so close to the house. Okay. Now this has had water penetration over a long period of time. Up here it's been replaced, the siding's replaced. You can see the newer wood, but you can see here how it's barreled.
Yeah.
Okay. Water is still penetrating because it's pushing the paint off. Whenever you see paint bubbling, the water's coming from behind the paint, and that's true down here. So that is that. But
so these have been replaced.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, and the real I mean, I hate to do it on an old house, you know, but the Hardy backer board siding would be much better. It's a cement-based product.
And repaint it or anything, yeah.
Well, you paint it once and it'll be good forever, you know.
Right.
But here you can see up here there was a replacement. Up there hasn't been replaced, but really should have been.
So the water penetration. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, the water penetration in any number of places. Okay. You've only got to it's only got to find its way in, and you see up there at the trim just above the roof at the rake.
Yeah,
you can see
much overhang, yeah.
No, it's very true of these properties. Now, I didn't go into the crawl space because there's no access to the crawl space. Okay. We've taken the charge for the crawl space off.
You have?
Yes. Okay. But you're going to get a recommendation to have an engineer look at it. The foundation varies by 4.4 inches over its entire area. Okay. So it's very, very variable. It's going up and down like the wavy navy. Okay. In addition to that, the clean out, the one nearest to us, these are the clean outs. This clean out here goes down to the city. But as soon as you go into it, you'll see the video, the camera becomes submerged. That means that the joint and the pipe at that point have dropped. They've got a belly in it. As a result of a belly, it's going to be prone to back up. It has been backing up. I could tell it's been backing up. That really will need to be fixed. It's not a hard fix, but it is actually filling with water. The whole pipe, even though there's no water running, the pipe is still full of water.
And that's
the line
pipe to the city.
To the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
And wow.
So that's well worth talking to them about it. I would imagine they've experienced backups and things like that. You know, it's something they really would need to fix. It's hundreds, not thousands, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. If it was under the house, it would be thousands, but it's
Okay.
not under the house.
Okay.
So it's a digging job by a plumber.
Okay.
Something they're more than well versed at. So I mean, if it came to 1,000 or 1,200, I'd be surprised. It's going to come to less than that, I'd thought. But
Okay.
you know, you're going to get different plumbers will quote different prices.
So ballpark 750.
Yeah, between 750 and 1,200.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, you probably want to get a quote. A good plumber around this area is TriStar Plumbing.
Okay.
They're on Angie's list and they're really good. They will be able to quote you on doing a job like that easily. So the general issues around the house is water penetration.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So it looks like they've got sort of a drain thing here.
Yeah.
And you can see it running along there. And then you've got this massive
Yep.
drain over here. Any thoughts on this whole?
Well, this is city.
Okay.
Okay. This probably is on. There's probably a creek down there.
Probably a what?
A creek.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably an old creek.
Okay.
It's been covered.
Ah.
That's why that's there.
It's just to like
It's very common in these old areas.
drainage.
Yeah, yeah, it's a storm drain.
Okay.
But this one is owned by the city, and of course it just sits here in the thing. And that also probably means there's access is allowed for the city.
Oh, easement, right?
There's an easement on it, yeah.
Okay.
So you might like to have the people look at the deeds,
Okay.
see what the easement is. But that would be whatever it is. I couldn't really look at the grade wall. This tree is far too close and may be responsible for the way in which the foundation has moved up and down.
This is an old tree, and I can imagine what those roots are doing under there, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
This tree is massive.
It's massive. It weighs hundreds of tons. It really does. It's oak tree, so it's going to be here for a few more years. It's solid. As we go round, here we've got the faucet. We got 60 pounds pressure on the faucet, which was good.
Okay.
Some of the outlets on the exterior have power to them, some of them don't.
Okay.
Some of the circuits inside the house have the voltage drop across them is too large. The voltage drop shouldn't be more than 3%. So the board measured at 124. That means that the outlet should be 120.6 or 121, rounding it up.
Okay.
We've got 119.
What does that mean?
That means the power's going somewhere.
Ah, okay.
Okay, it's being consumed by the run. The longer the cable,
Yeah. Resistance and
the
all
risk.
that.
There you go. Yeah, all that high school physics.
That's right. Okay.
Okay, so the longer the cable, the more the drop. The drop is not fantastic. I mean, it's not fantastically bad, but it's there. It's dropped.
So, okay. What does that mean in terms of either safety or running?
You just
appliances?
probably want to get it checked out thoroughly by an electrician that carries the right tool to check it.
Okay.
They could check the runs to make sure that they're not, they're not overheating. I don't have that equipment.
Okay, so heat loss.
All I can do is measure the voltage and say, okay, I measured the voltage. I should get 121. I've got 119.
Okay.
So and then why does it? Well, it's Ohm's law.
Yep.
Let's continue round.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.